I'm back in my greenhouse this morning to show a couple of areas of concern for me this morning. As I step in, I came out earlier and I pulled some weeds. I seem to have a little vine that keeps growing. This is my thyme, and every now and then it gets all over the thyme, and that's not good. My dill is growing very well, and the parsley's doing fine. This is my oregano. This is my sage. These are two little bell peppers that I have right in here, and another one, and of course my little Daisy May, who likes to get into stuff that she shouldn't. Get out of here, go on. But back in here is my problem area, and I'm going to fix that right now. So I have the PVC pipe running all along back in here, and this particular area right here of my little cherry tomatoes aren't getting enough water at all. So what I'm going to do is, hopefully I can, nope, that didn't work. Did get the tomatoes off of there. Sorry, happened to drop the little camera here, and that wasn't good. Gonna pick all my little tomatoes, these nice little tomatoes, and I'll just stick those right here in my basket this morning. Yeah, there's another little one right here. I'll get him, put in my basket. Okay, so let's see how I can do this to kind of show what I'm gonna do here. Phones don't want to set up too well when you want them to. Maybe I can set it right in there and you can see. So I'm just gonna come right along here, and there's the PVC pipe right here, and I'm just gonna drill another hole in here because it needs it. There we go. That's one. Get a little bit. Then I'm going to come on the other side and do the same thing. I'll just move my mulch a little bit here and give this tomato plant some more water because it's just not getting enough back here. There we go. Now that's all it takes to make that work. Okay. Now when I turn on the water, it will shoot on out of there just where I want it. And that's great. This is some of my peppermint in here. And right in here are some chives that I have growing. And of course my spearmint, and the basil's looking real good. It's doing real well. And there's my little rosemary. Yep. So if I come back over here and show, this is the thyme, and the thyme needs to be trimmed just a little bit, so I'm gonna take some off of here so I can have some thyme in my kitchen. And just want to kind of cut. Sorry, I'm doing this by myself this morning, and kind of hard to do with one hand on the camera and one hand of what I want. Anyway, that's the thyme that I'm going to put in my basket. So I have the thyme and my tomatoes this morning. The dill right here said it's doing real well, and I may find a stick, a little garden stick, to put the dill up. Put the dill up on that since it's kind of falling over. And if I wanted to get a little bit of the right here of my parsley, I certainly could, and put that in my basket. Get another one here, another great big one. I spent yesterday putting some dry herbs in my little containers. So that'll help that tomato plant considerably. Whew, a greenhouse is hot. It's like a sauna. It really is. Just like a sauna. Okay, so now I'll click off for just a minute while I turn on the water, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now I'm going to turn the water on, which is this little valve right here. Most of the time I leave it on. But it comes through. Turn it down just a little bit here. Oh dear. Yeah. Looks like I got carried away with that one at the back. Shoot, husband will be mad at me over that. Because it squirts it out quite a bit. Not quite what I wanted there. What I can do is turn it off for just a minute. This is the trial and error when you're working with a PVC pipe and getting everything where you want it, which I will cover that up now. And then I'm going to come back and turn it back on right here, the valve. Turn it back on. Daisy, you better get out of there. Get out of there. Here she comes. Come on. Come on, Daisy. Here we go. Okay, now you can kind of see. Now it's not squirting out all over the place, but it is under there. So this is the watering system of what it looks like when it comes out. Just little nice holes all along my pipe. This was such a good idea to put this in here. Next year I'm going to be moving my greenhouse. Now you can see the water is back there to this one. It's coming through right there. And that's going to water that, which that's great. I still have an area over here that's dry, so I'm going to put one more little one. Come on, get out of here. I'm going to put one more right over there. Yep. Looks like it kind of needs it right in here, so I'll stop a minute to do that. Okay, let's try this again. Now you can see I've opened it up with two coming out here to get the flower and to get my sage. Normally husband does a little 1/4 inch hole, and that's been fine, but I want to get a little bit more water through here, and I can regulate that with this. I can turn it on very big and have it squirt out. So you can hear it's really squirting out. Or I can tone it down to where it barely comes out, more like the drip. And I think that's what I'm going to go after today. It's just the little drip this morning. So the greenhouse is coming along. It is. It's coming along. And I'll be back after I stick a pole in that dill to get it to stand up. Okay, so I took a bamboo little stick that I had in my garden supply area, and then I have put up now the dill so it stands upright. I'm getting lots of moisture back there in the areas that I need, which is great this morning. I'll be clipping a little bit more off of my basil. Let me do that right now to put in my little basket. Just a few little sprigs. And I like to come down at the bottom so that I don't. There we go. It's a nice one. And I can have that fresh in my, kitchen with what I'm going to bake or cook. So that's my little walk in my greenhouse this morning. I'm just kind of checking on things and make sure everything's all right. And it is this morning. I'm going to be moving my greenhouse next year. I'll probably move it to where my garden area is. I think I'll take down that my garden area over here, and I will put it probably over in here, which will be fine. Hope you've enjoyed my little morning. Catch you later.